Hello YouTube, we've had quite a lot of videos from me in the past weekend, but I've got some more now. Over here I've got my collection of cinema tickets from the past 2 years and a bit. I've got quite a lot. This isn't all of them. I did have some more, but they all got accidentally thrown out through some weird turn of events. But yeah, I'm going to go through them. Hopefully I'll be able to show them all in this light. In fact I'll try and start one off now. Yeah, you can see the text on that. Social network. I don't understand why they can't just put 2 extra letters there. But yeah, this is from last Wednesday. It's a very good film if you haven't seen it already. Do go and check it out, especially if you're a Facebook user. Next one, I already showed you this, Alpha and Omega, which is, yeah, I look at my other videos right now. What's this? The Expendables, on Screen 8. This from 25th, I think that was a Wednesday. I think that was the Wednesday I saw it. I saw it twice. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on Screen 9. I went to see this twice as well. This is the time where I actually paid for it, and there's another time where I got it free, which I'll try and find in a minute, but for now, The Losers on Screen 8. This is my birthday film for this year. It's a very good film. I personally think it's not as good as some of the other team action films like the A-Team and the Expendables. This isn't as good as them, but it's still quite good. What's this? Princess and the Frog. I went to see this twice as well. I went to see a lot of films twice this year. I think this is I went to see this on Mother's Day with my mum, obviously. There are a few tickets we've had which have McDonald's adverts on the back. I'll try and find one of them for you in a minute. Yeah, this is this is on the Saturday after it came out, the Expendables. Very good film if you haven't seen it, although I think the Blu-ray is being released uncut. The cinema version was cut. Scott Pilgrim vs. Oh yeah, this is Freeview 000. I did actually pay for this, but I got this one free because I had a stomach ache on the actual night that I was supposed to go, but I couldn't go, so I got this one replacement free. What's this? Inception, 12A, Screen 8. A lot of films on Screen 8. This is a very, very confusing film, but very, very good. The effects are very impressive. Was it Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? I think this is one of my mates that I just happened to have. This is mine. I only went to see it twice. They've done a very bad job of ripping this in half, but this is 4321, rating 15, screen 3. It's one of the really small screens, and for some reason they charge me an adult price. They refused to believe that I was under 18 for some reason. But that's also a very good film. What's this? Toy Story 3 in 2D on Screen 2. It's another very small screen. This is the second time I went to see it. The first time was in 3D, which I should have still have the ticket for. But obviously one of the best films of the year, definitely. Was this Back to the Future or Back to the Future on Screen 6, which is actually the biggest screen. This is a digital presentation, Back to the Future, so it's on the biggest screen. It's a classic film, and it looked brilliant in high def. I shall be getting the Blu-ray box set once I get enough money. Get him to the Greek on Screen. It looks like Screen 3, but it's actually Screen 9. I'm a Russell Brand fan, so if you are a Russell Brand fan, then do check this out. But if you don't like him, then you probably won't like the film. I'm being hassled by someone on MSN. I'll mention at the very end of the video. Moving on, we have Devil on Screen 8 again. It's a bit of a dodgy film. It was good, but it was far too short, and the ending was very weird. So I'm gonna have to keep going through the MSN thing. The other guys on Screen 8 again. This is a very funny film with Will Ferrell. This was hindered by a very sore neck that I had at the time, so I didn't get full enjoyment of the film. Very uncomfortable seats, but it's a good film. What's this? Back to the Future again. We'll see that twice as well. What's that? Up 2D, this from last year on Screen 2. I didn't think this was as good as people made it out to be. It was a very good film, but not a masterpiece or anything. Definitely not my favourite Pixar. And then these are all the paper ones down here. These are the ones which are all these card ones which were done before these switched to the paper ones. The first one of these being the Final Destination, Screen 5, the biggest one. This is just before they converted Screens 5 and 6 to digital. This wasn't a very good film at all. Definitely won't recommend it. All the deaths are complete and utter crap. But it was alright because it was the first 15 certificate film I ever got into, so that was the thrill. This one, I bought this with a credit card. That's why it looks more weird. Harry Potter. I think this was what's the most recent one? Half-Blood Prince. I think that was it. This is Screen 9. This is alright film. My personal favourite is the third one. This is probably the oldest cinema ticket I have. I think this is from the 4th of May 2008, and it's Iron Man on Screen 5. I can't even remember this film actually. I saw it once in the cinema and then I didn't watch it again, so I remember liking it all. Meet the Spartans. I thought this was a very funny film for some reason. Everybody else hated it, but there were a few very funny jokes, and I personally think it's the only good parody film, because I've seen like Epic Movie and they're all complete rubbish. But yeah, Meet the Spartans, there are some very funny scenes in it. Alvin and the Chip, Monks the Squeakquel, on Screen 8. I saw this on Christmas Eve last year, and the first 15 minutes of the film had absolutely no sound whatsoever, which was very helpful. Well, I've got a Blu-ray now, so I could just watch that. Fill in the first 15 minutes for me. Princess and the Frog. This is the first time I went to see it. I think this is on the actual release day on Friday. It's on the big screen, Screen 5. Good film. Ponyo on Screen 3. This is also the day it came out. As I'm a big Studio Ghibli fan, so I was dead excited that they're actually showing this, because it's a Japanese film and they don't usually show foreign films in my local cinema. But it's not as good as the previous Studio Ghibli films. I personally liked the Pom Poko with the raccoon tentacles. That was quite good. But yeah, that one has probably the most impressive animation yet anyway. The Crazies on Screen 5. This was it's a good horror film, definitely better than the original, which is a bit crap. Did have a few flaws in it though. The ending was a bit crap, a bit vague. I would have liked it to be a bit longer. Percy Jackson and Lightning Thief. I thought this was quite good. Everybody else seems to hate this, but I thought it was a very good fantasy film. Unfortunately, it didn't do very well at the box office, so they won't be doing a sequel. Soul and Kane. I thought this was badass when I first saw it. I've watched it again recently on DVD, and it's not quite as good as it was when I saw it in the cinema. But yeah, very very good action scenes in this. This is Hot Tub Time Machine. He gave me the wrong ticket at first, so he just crossed it out and crudely wrote 6:45 on there, which I think is a bit tight. Could have just printed me a new one, but so I accepted it. Planet 51. This is a Movies for Juniors showing, which is why it's only £1. Didn't really think much of this film. It was alright by crap CGI standards, but that's what it is, crap CGI. This is a voucher receipt, not very interesting. This is Bedtime Stories, which is also a Movie for Juniors. I quite like this film. It's got Adam Sandler in it in one of his many family comedies. It's got some quite funny scenes. Check it out if you can find a DVD for cheap. G-Force, this was also a Movies Junior show, and I saw this 4 times at the cinema actually. I absolutely loved it when I first saw it, but I've got a DVD now, so I've watched it over and over and over again, and I don't know what it is. I just like guinea pigs. Christmas Carol, on Screen 4. I saw this in November, which is strange. I wanted to see it in the close to Christmas, but my local cinema stopped it before Christmas, which is a bit stupid. Well, yeah, the effects were quite good. You could tell that it was meant to be in 3D, but I didn't watch it in 3D, I watched the 2D version. The Twilight Saga New Moon. No, I haven't actually seen Twilight Saga New Moon. Well, I have seen it, but I saw it on DVD afterwards. I bought this so I could sneak into Paranormal Activity, which is a very good horror film. New Moon is not a very good film at all, although it is better than the first one. It's got some good scenes of werewolves, but there's only like 5 minutes of it, and the rest of it really isn't worth it. But yeah, Paranormal Activity is very good. Do check it out and look at the trailer for the sequel as well. Christmas Carol, this is my mum's ticket, I think. I did only go see that once. 2012, 9, which is, I thought this was it was a bit disappointing actually, because I was looking forward to an epic adventure, but it was a bit down. They only showed it for 1 week in my local cinema, but give it a go if you can find it for cheap, or you can rent it in Blockbuster. Where the Wild Things Are. This is a very good film, very underrated. Not many people went to see it, and I think they only showed it for 1 week again in my local cinema. But yeah, do check this out if you're a fan of, especially if you're a fan of the book. Very faithful to the book. From what I remember the book anyway. It's been ages since I've read it. Fantastic Mr. Fox is another brilliant film, stop motion animation by Wes Anderson. I did try and go see this twice, but the second time the cinema was shut down due to a water leakage or something, so I couldn't. But I've got the DVD now. It's definitely very good, very funny. And the final cinema ticket that I can show you is Toy Story 3D. This is the first one, and the first one converted to 3D. Apparently the 3D effects are quite crap in this, but I was sat in an awkward position, so I couldn't see the 3D anyway. Right, and that's pretty much the entire collection, I think. Now before I go, I must mention this. I'll scroll up here. McLovin wants me to mention him again, and his epic Bojangles. That's a new word that I've just invented to describe McLovin there, and the fire knives, which only I will know about. And he don't realise I'm filming now, which is exactly the same thing that I did last time he talked to me while I was filming. So yeah, very disappointed with him in that, but Betamax out for now. I'll try and do another video sometime soon.